You ever go to start a diet, and if that's your goal, if you're driving in a car, the easiest way to get there would just be to drive in a straight line. But there's so many different things in this industry that just confuse you, that make the path broken, confusing, so the sat-nav is all over the place. And it takes longer, and then you end up just giving up and never actually reaching your goals. In today's video, I'm going to show you the exact system I've used for over 10 years for myself, but also for the last 9 years with over 10,000 clients. So the simple system is broken down into 3 core pillars. You've got movement, workouts, and nutrition. And after you watch this video, there's some free help down below, free meal plan builder, recipes, etc., that you can go and grab, that you can couple alongside this. So first one, be in movement. Everyone thinks 10,000 steps, extra cardio, they start at the gym and they think that that's what they have to do. And it's probably the worst thing that you can do when you first start. So if we think of this as your calories, and the goal here is to be under your maintenance. You can figure that out down below. How do you do that? You already move a certain amount each day anyway. So if you figure out where you're at, there's no magic number. If you're only getting 2,000 steps in a day, just adding in a few extra thousand will already bring you down to where you're burning more calories. The workouts on top of that will add a bit to it as well. And then managed nutrition will get you there. And that leaves you to the deficit you're looking for. So how do we actually do it? Steps in themselves, Apple Watches, Fitbits, etc., they are extremely important, but they're only important from your starting point to your next logical step. So easiest way to look at it, instead of choosing a specific number that's not going to fit into your life, try and add 20% extra movement. Easiest way to track it is steps. And you can habit pair it. You can do a walk while you're maybe on a Zoom call and you've got the camera off, maybe when you're on the phone to your partner, your mum, your mate, walking to the shops, taking a walk with your partner in the evening, just being more active in general, like it makes all the difference. And if you don't want to track your steps and you just want to know a kind of rough ballpark of where you're at, roughly around 10,000 steps is about an hour of planned movement a day in terms of walks. It's about an hour and a half really, about 90 minutes. But chances are you just going about your day, you're going to kind of cover that first 30 minutes anyway. So that's number one. Number two, an important part which a lot of people miss out is workouts. So that's meant to be dumbbells. And I'm actually relatively good at art, so I don't know why that's so shit. Everyone thinks that more is better, and I'll tell you it's absolutely not. Not just for the fact that you can't sustain it, you can't keep it up, but also just the fact that it's actually better for you physiologically, because to recover from an actual effective workout, it takes time. So 3 to 4 workouts a week is really my recommendation for anyone. 3 is really the sweet spot, because whenever you're training more than 3 times a week, you increase cortisol, stress, cravings go up, steps actually go down because you're more tired, you're having to recover. So then you don't get the effectiveness out of your workout, and maybe you think you're a failure because you've planned in 5 and you only get in 3. But 100% you can get just as good, if not a better result from 3 workouts in comparison to 5. So how do you structure the workouts? If it's 3, I would advise upper, lower, full body, or full body times 3. If it's 4, you can do full body times 2, upper, lower, or upper, lower, upper, lower. And the reason being is it means you're hitting your muscles multiple times a week, and you're not frying your chest on a Monday and then leaving it a full week where it's already recovered. So there's more opportunities for growth, stimulus. So how do you know if you're making progress? Track your weights in the gym. When any client joins, I make sure if they're going to the gym, they're tracking their numbers on each lift. And if they're getting stronger and their weight's progressively going down and they're getting leaner, they're gaining muscle and losing fat. It's very hard to gain strength, almost impossible to gain strength and lose muscle. And if the scale weight is trending down and you're looking leaner, you're doing both simultaneously. It's a myth that you can't. There will be phases, but we're talking about fat loss here, and the best way to do it, maintain and build muscle, lose fat. So what about cardio? So if you're playing sport, whether you're playing paddle, tennis, golf is probably steps really, or you do something more highly intense like boxing or something like that. When your main goal is fat loss, the best cardio you can do is something that can be predictable. So tailing on 15 to 20 minutes of cardio, incline walk on the treadmill is the best thing that you can do to limit stress, because the goal here is to maintain muscle. So by just hammering yourself cardio-wise, you might burn more calories in the moment, but long term, you're actually burning less calories because you want to move less, because you need to recover more, etc. So you want to try and not stress your central nervous system too much when the main goal is fat loss and muscle maintenance. So 15 minutes incline walk on the treadmill at a decent pace, 20 minutes at the end of your workout makes a massive difference. Nutrition. If you've been here before and you've watched some of my videos, you will know that I don't currently track my calories. I think tracking calories is an amazing tool to start to build up food awareness, and then eventually it should be obsolete. It should be something that we shouldn't be focusing on long term. That said, if you don't have that calorie awareness, then it's like the blind leading the blind. So the issue that most people have is that they drop calories way too low and they burn out. Can't sustain it, cravings go up, you get super hungry, hangry even, tired, don't want to go to the gym, and it's just like a catalyst to like negative behaviours. So whenever you find out your maintenance calories, you can do that via the calorie calculator down below, anywhere between 10 and 20% off of that, depending on how aggressive you want to be. But yeah, don't drop them too low. The next thing, you already have a diet. You don't need a new one. It's about swapping your current one and kind of faking it a little bit to get the result that you're looking for. So, for example, if every Friday night you order a pizza that's 2,000 calories plus, still have your Friday night pizza, but change it for something that's less calories, higher in protein. Mainly what I teach on this page and in my coaching, make your diet as enjoyable as possible. It'll last the test of time. When it comes to hitting protein, I wouldn't be looking towards supplementation initially. Get it in through your food. Down below, you'll see a meal plan builder, which kind of avoids you having to take protein shakes, etc. You can use them from time to time. But down below, you'll find a meal plan builder that allows you to kind of get your protein in just through the meals alone, and they taste good. Okay, protein bars have got a bit better, but they still taste like shit. For 250 calories, I would much rather something else that actually felt like a full meal. And that's the other thing, eating more volume of food for less calories. And lastly, when it comes to calorie control, most people mess up at their weekends. So if you want to learn how to balance your weekends, you can go to this video here. All the free stuff is down below, coaching's down below as well, and I'll see you in the next one.